Hello everybody and welcome back to Louisiana Homestead. Today I'm going to be working on my kitchen sink. The drain is clogged up and I have a hot water inlet that is leaking. So me and Mr. East both going to be doing some teamwork to get this problem resolved today. I hope you guys will come along for the journey and watch how we get it done. Unfortunately, from time to time, I get a slow draining sink and it has to be unclogged, and I'm not calling a plumber. I can usually tend to this myself, so that's what I'm going to be doing. Now, a lot of times I use a sink strainer, and that solves a lot of the problems in the kitchen. I hardly ever get a stopped up sink there, and I haven't had a stopped up sink, or drain rather, in years, but now I guess I'm just due for one, so it's time to clear the drain. I just wanted to demonstrate for you that it is draining slow, way slower than it should. So we're gonna have to definitely do something about this. Unfortunately, I have a whole lot of stuff under my sink. Just let you see the problem here before I show you under the sink. See how slow that went? It didn't want to do too good. It's just going to get worse and worse. Now, unfortunately, I have all this junk under the sink, and all that's going to have to come out. That under the kitchen sink is a place where problems occur pretty often, actually. I know in my mom and dad's house there was problems there quite a bit that I worked on all the time, and I'm not a good plumber. I can tackle a lot of things pretty successfully, but when it comes to plumbing, I'm really not that good at it, and I hate it because I never have good results with it. Now, I can do the one in my bathroom, the bathroom sink, the drain. I've done it several times and it always comes out good. But for some reason, under the kitchen sink is just not my place. And unfortunately, problems do occur there probably more often than anywhere else that are hard to resolve anyhow. And right now I've got a drain clogged, and I also have a pipe fitting that looks like it's leaking a little bit. And I hate to tell Mr. E that because he doesn't like plumbing either, and it's hard for him to get in this position because of all the injuries he has. But I'm gonna have to tell him about it because we can't just let it leak like that. I can fix probably the drain, but probably not the leak. He'll have to do that part. And through the years, we've had problems with this one before, and as you can see, to keep it from leaking, we've got it taped and glued, and there is so much glue on this one. I don't know how I'm even going to get it undone, but I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to use my mop bucket because whatever comes out of there is going to be pretty unpleasant. I'm not going to use a kitchen bowl for this. Okay, so what I ended up doing was I couldn't cut through this at all. So what I did was I was able to take this piece off. So I took it off, and then I was able to take this piece out. So I'm going to take those outside and hose them. I'm going to take these out and hose them off. And then the part that's stopped up here, now I can run something through there and get whatever it is out of here. And then I can put it all back together. good to know. Got some absorbent packs, water absorbent packs. It's got diatomaceous earth in them. Put that in there years ago when we had a problem in there.
I'm gonna go round up some tools, some stuff to redo this.
And I'm gonna go get the
and you're gonna clean this.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get the vacuum cleaner, the shop vacuum, get a lot of that out of there. Ooh, I'm glad that old floor's getting replaced. I couldn't hardly store nothing on it because it was so slanted. Alright, well I'm gonna go get my stuff to start cleaning this, and I'll take all that out of here. Okay, so we took that old funky floor out of there that came built into the cabinets, and we was talking about building another floor in there, but we said there's a floor here. Why do we need to build another floor in there that's going to cause us more problems if we have to get back in here and have to pull it back up and see what's going on under there? We're just going to leave the floor like it is. I'm going to clean that back wall some more, and I'm going to put some kind of insulation and something around the pipes, of course, because I don't want anything coming in around them pipes. And he's going to fix the water leak, and I'm going to fix the drain. Better than it ever was.
Good.
All right. Yes. Back in business.
Thank you, Heavenly Father.
I'll clean all that up, baby. You can leave that.
I hope I was patient enough. That's just how I am when I work.
Thank you.
Well,
I couldn't have did
well,
it.
what do you mean, thank you? We had to do it, baby.
I know, but I couldn't have did it.
We just threw it in the trash.
Okay.
I think an open cabinet is way better.
I think an open cabinet's way better too.
And this fixed that part.
Yep. So it's good. I like it. I like it better like that.
Yeah, it was getting bad. I could see it sagging. It ain't sagging no more. This needs some work. I ain't doing that now.
Yeah, we'll worry about that part later. I'll just try to get under my sink back together.
You see, having extra things like this around.
Yeah.
That's why I always, like you see me buying extra pipe fittings the other day, hose things.
Yep.
That goes back somewhere else.
Okay, I'll put that up. Whatever you leave behind, I'll put up.
You got it from here?
Yes, thank you.
Well.
since we decided not to put this double floor back in, and we decided to leave this open where if we ever have to make repairs again, it'll be very easy to get to. The floor is good and solid. What I'm gonna do, since it's not insulated though, is I'm gonna cut this piece out where I can come in with the cord board. I'm gonna do the same thing on that side. And I had some mold or mildew, whatever that black stuff was, and I cleaned that with some straight bleach as good as I could, so that'll stop that from spreading. And I'm just gonna go ahead and cut this out now. We use a razor knife I have, and just cut it right up against the wall. Okay, that came right out. And I need to do the same. And I need to do the same thing on this side. And I'm only going to cut up to this shim because that shim needs to stay in there for that cabinet. Alright. Then I can vacuum that out. Okay, let's see. We're going to make this as easy as possible. That should fit right in there. And then I'm going to need also to cut a space for this pipe here. Okay, I think this will fit up under here, so let's see. That's what's good about cardboard. It works fine. Okay, good. Let's see. Alright. Alright. And then this piece can go back in there. Fit it in like that. Okay, y'all. Now this ain't no Trump Towers repair here. This is making do with what you got. And next time, when we have trouble down here, we can just lift this cardboard up, and we can also monitor it and see if we have any problems a lot easier. So I'm satisfied with it. I just need to put my stuff back in here and put my drains back together. Okay, so I went on ahead and lined as much as I could with that contact paper, as you can see. So I'm through with the contact paper. Now I gotta go unstop my drain and get that back in place. Okay, we're outside now. I did clean this drain out as best as I could. It's clear. That one is cleared. This one is not cleared, and it's got all this stuff on it, so I can't take it apart. And that is where the clog is. I have this little tool. It's like a mechanic's tool, I guess. You press this, and this is very flexible tubing. It's a wire tubing, and when you press the end there, this thing comes out and grabs. So that's what I'm going to be using to try to catch that clog in there. So let's see if it's going to work or not. Because there is a clog in there. I can see it. So I'm going to go in with this and see if I can grab it. If it'll hold on to it. And yes, it did work. There is the gross, disgusting clog. Now I can go on ahead and hose this thing out. Okay, we're ready to put our drain back together. That's right. That's better. Some of that old glue, that's why it wasn't screwing on right. Now we got it. This one has some of that in it, and we got it. No, it don't. Okay. It's alright. This needs to go back on. Okay, everything is back together. Let's see if we can fill some water up in the sink and drain it out with no leaks. Alright, I have a lot of water in both sinks. We're going to pull the plug and see if we have any leaks. Cross your fingers. Cool, it's draining good. And ain't no clogs in there now. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if we have anything wet under here. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. It's all dry. All right. Very good. All right. We're back in business. I can put all my cleaning supplies back in here now. Okay, that takes care of it. Everything's back in place and everything's working again, and it's actually quite improved with that old floor out of there. Well guys, I could almost call this show This Old House when I make repairs like this. Me and Mr. E, we work together to get the repairs done without having to call a repairman whenever we can. And as you can see, we were able to fix this, thank God. So I hope you'll tune in for the next episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope maybe you learned a little something and got a little encouragement to fix your own problems at home without calling a repairman. Sometimes you need a repairman though, don't get me wrong. So I hope you'll tune in for the next one, and I'll see you guys later. Bye now.